What's going on, guys? It's Wafers, and welcome back to the Newport County Career Mode. It's episode 2, and this episode we are going to be going through almost up to the end of the first month. So right there, you would have seen that I changed the half from 6 minutes to 4 minutes. We're still on ultimate difficulty. We will continue to be on ultimate difficulty. I just felt like I should lower the halves from 6 minutes to 4 minutes in order to maybe reduce some of the really high scoring games. We're still going to see some high scoring games here or there. We'll still see some goals, but I felt like the 6 minutes was making it a little bit too much. I was getting a little too many chances. The first thing we're going to do today, though, is go in for a free agent signing. It is Robbie Donnelly, a 21-year-old 56 overall striker. I thought I could use a little bit of depth at the striker position, saw him in the free agents, and we offer him a £2,000 wage, 4 years, and he is going to accept this offer. So we get a little bit more depth into the side, and just having another young striker is going to be good for the team. This is the schedule for this month. We're going to go all the way up to the cup game against Cambridge United. But first, we have to get into another league match. This one's going to be against Forest Green Rovers. Going in using our first team side. So we've had a good start to the league so far, looking to continue that. And things are going to get started early. In the 10th minute, we get it out to Haynes. Haynes is going to go into Sheehan. Sheehan goes over to Hardigan, and Hardigan is going to put it through Telford, able to use his pace, gets around the defender, and hits it into the back of the net to put us up 1-0 in the 13th minute. He's going to go stand right in front of the home fans and show them that he is on an absolute tear. He's in goal-scoring form. Another attack right here from Labadai. Labadai is going to go over to Shepherd. Shepherd, driving into the box, is going to do some step-overs. We lose the ball there. We actually get it back, very fortunately. And Shepherd's going to go back to Sheehan. Sheehan back to Labadai. We're just working it around the box. Scrimshaw finds Telford, and it's Telford's second goal of the match. Only 25 minutes in, and Telford already has another 2 goals. He's off to a red-hot start this season in League 2. Now we move into the second half, the 60th minute, and we come forward again. This time, Telford a little bit of hold-up play into Labadai. Go back to Telford. Telford into Scrimshaw, and we get it back into Telford. He's going to use the pace, get past the defender, and smash it home. It's another hat trick for Telford. We're up 3-0 on Forest Green Rovers in the 62nd minute. That is, I believe that's Telford's 3rd hat trick already in the season, in the league. But only a few minutes later, right, we get another attack. Telford this time laying it off to Scrimshaw. Scrimshaw lays it through to Labadai. Labadai has the pace and will finesse it into the bottom right corner. So another quick counterattack. Scrimshaw hasn't been able to score a lot of goals, but he's actually been providing a number of assists to both Labadai and to Telford. Now Donnelly comes on. He's going to put Haynes through on the left. Our left wing back gets involved and crosses it, and now Scrimshaw is able to get his goal. So he makes it 5-0 in the 78th minute, and he finally gets his goal after assisting a couple times during the game. Before Green Rovers would come back, they would go in. Collins gets it, hits it past my defender, and he finishes it into the bottom right corner. A little loop shot, not much power on it, but he puts it into the corner, and that's how the game would end. Telford collects his game ball, another hat trick, 3 goals on 3 attempts, and we win the first game 5-1. Now after that, we get a transfer offer for our goalkeeper, Nick Townsend, which I will be rejecting. As I said, we're trying to keep as many players as possible and really not looking to sell anyone until, maybe the start of next season. So going into the game against Tranmere Rovers, we are in Wales, and this is actually the top of the table clash early in the season. Only a couple games into the season, but Tranmere Rovers was in second place coming into this game. In the 38th minute, we're going to get things going. Gambin finds Telford on the way through, and Telford is going to continue his goal-scoring form, putting it into the back of the net and putting us up 1-0 in the 40th minute. A nice little finish with his left foot across keeper. But Tranmere would come back in the 45th minute. Coming forward is Crawford. He goes into Ferrier. We get the tackle in, although it bounces back to them, and Crawford would go into Ferrier again. Feeney into Ferrier, playing it back and forth around the outside of the box. A couple minutes into added time now, over the allotted time, but the ref is still playing it on, and Townsend actually makes a great save to keep the score at 1-0. We jump all the way to the 73rd minute, where we come forward again. Telford hits Donnelly, who started this game. Donnelly goes into Gambin. Gambin will dribble forward, and he finds Labadai, who hits it from the outside of the box with his left foot. It goes into the back of the net. A great strike there by Labadai to put us up 2-0 and give us the advantage over Tranmere. That's how the game would end, 2-0, and we beat the team that was in second place early in the season. Now we have 2 more transfer offers after that game. Ryan Taylor, our backup striker, age 32. We're just going to reject that and keep him for some depth. And then Aaron Lewis, he's actually been very good at center back. So I'm going to reject that offer from Bayern Munich too. We also go into our youth squad, and I thought I needed some more depth in the squad. So we were looking through and seeing who might be able to get a call up. I was looking at Harry Wilson right here, and we do eventually decide that we will call up both Harry Wilson gets promoted, and then Bryn Beatles will also get promoted. Right after that, I go and I decide Harry Wilson will get converted to a right wing back. It says it's going to take a while. With form, we can probably get that down, but we don't really have a use for right mids, so I thought right wing back would probably be a little bit better. Going into the next game in League 2, and Beatles will get his first start right here. We're running a rotated side, fully rotated side almost, against Stevenage, and Beatles comes in and he will get his first start. So early on in the 12th minute, we'll get the ball up to Scrimshaw, and Beatles gets involved right away, dribbling on the outside of the box. It gives it back to Evans, who is going to find Beatles again. Beatles puts it through to Maynard, and Maynard, the veteran striker on loan from Mansfield, he's retiring at the end of the season, but he comes up with a goal right here against Stevenage. Goes and sort of gloats to the crowd a little bit there. But Beatles gets his first assist in his debut. Now a mistake from us here. Twamley gives the ball away in our half, and they get the ball up to Lines. He finds some space on the edge of the box and is able to blast one home only in the 32nd minute. But a couple minutes later, we're in the 42nd now, and they just go right through us with the through ball. Lewis is able to catch up, and this is where it sort of went bad. Bad mistake from me. I was trying to turn with the keeper and eventually clear it out. Unfortunately, I got caught in the process of it. You'll see here. I try to make a turn right here and pass it back to my center back in order to clear it. Unfortunately, the CPU gets the striker's leg in between, and it goes in for a goal. But right away, before the half is over, Scrimshaw makes 2 amazing tackles, and we get the ball on the wing. It's going to get crossed in, and Scrimshaw is actually going to finish it. So he makes 2 great tackles there, gets the ball back eventually with a cross, and heads it home. It is 2-2 against Stevenage going into the second half. You can see I'm pumped up with that effort from Scrimshaw right there. Now into the second half, we are in the 49th minute, only a couple of minutes after the restart, and Harry Wilson came on, and Harry Wilson, with some of his first touches, gets an assist. A beautiful cross from the right wing back position, right to Taylor's head, and both of our youngsters make their debuts in the first game that they are called up for. They both get assists. And that's how the game would end. 3-2 to us. We beat Stevenage, and we get another win in League 2. Now we're going up against Cambridge United. Again, running a semi-rotated side here. This is the second round of the Carabao Cup. Remember, we beat Sunderland in the first round on penalties. Now we get a League Two side in the second round. We get Cambridge United. They would start off early though. Davies down this right wing, gets into the box. We try to close him down. We're not able to. He finds some space, gives it back to Digby, who is wide open in the box, and he goes near post to start off the scoring. It is 1-0 to Cambridge. Only a couple minutes later, we're still in the first half. Ellison gets a nice interception. Gambin finds Hillier. He goes outside to our right wing back, Baker, and he smashes it into the top left corner of the net. We equalize in the first half from Baker, and it's a nice shot from our right wing back. Into the second half now, we're in the 60th minute. Donnelly, dribbling near the halfway line, gives it to Gambin, who is really running things this game. They play a nice little back and forth. Ellison down this left wing, and he's going to cross it in. A beautiful cross. Hillier volleys it home. That cross was just pinpoint accurate. We've had two really good crosses, one from Ellison and the other from Wilson in the last game, but unfortunately we would not be able to hold the lead. Cambridge comes forward in the 82nd minute. Mullen back to Digby, back to Mullen. They're playing it around. Davies once again gets the ball, plays it to Mullen. It's almost a carbon copy of the first goal. Mullen just picks out the opposite corner, and once again we are going to penalties. Can we do it again with our backup side, this time against the League Two side? Can we win back-to-back Carabao Cup games on penalties? Well, the first one goes in from Ellison. Not the best penalty, but we send the keeper the wrong way. Mullen, with a fantastic penalty, gets past our keeper, and it's all tied up at 1-1. Now Donnelly will step up. He hits the post, and it bounces out. King is going to save this penalty, so it cancels out. We're all good. Still in this penalty shootout. Taylor steps up. The lefty's going to go for it, and it gets saved. So now we have two misses, and Digby sends King the wrong way. So we're losing in the penalty shootout. Evans will step up for us. We're going for the bottom left corner, and the keeper is frozen in the middle. So we just need a save or a miss, and King gets that save for us, is able to save the penalty down to the bottom right corner. Gambin steps up, trying to put all the pressure on Cambridge, goes to the left side, and he misses the net. I was so disappointed when that happened. I thought it was all over. Gambin just missing the net, not even getting the last penalty on target. May would step up though, and King saves it, keeps us in the penalty shootout. We're now in sudden death. Bennett is going to step up, just go for the right side. It's not a great penalty, but he sends the keeper the wrong way. And now it's all up to Davies, the man who has been killing us all game against King. He's going to step up for the penalty, hits it to the left, and it is saved by King. We go through on penalties in the Carabao Cup once again. In round one, we won on penalties. In round two, we win on penalties. Hopefully, this is not a trend going forward for the entire Carabao Cup. I would like to get a little bit further in the competition. I think it'd be good to be able to, test ourselves against some better teams. But hopefully, we can do it in regular time and not just rely on going through the penalty shootout. Now that's going to be it for this episode of the Newport County Road to Glory. If you guys liked the episode, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and comment down below. Let me know what you think. I will be back on Wednesday for a brand new episode of the Newport County Road to Glory, and I will see you guys then.